Hi, I'm Annette. I'm a textile designer and a fashion illustrator. Usually I do figurative compositions, although I'm familiar with pattern design and product design as well. In my personal work, I love using manual tools and techniques like watercolor on paper and acrylic markers. Today we are going to talk about how to use acrylic markers on fabric. We are going to cover cool things such as saving a kid's t-shirt, upcycling a denim jacket, creating custom designed shoes. Other surfaces and inspirations can be found on our website and YouTube channel. The links are in the description. As always, if you like our video, make sure to hit the like button and follow us for other tips and tricks. Fabric types have different characteristics in terms of drawing. Paint dries faster on synthetic materials and slightly slower on natural ones. Thinner materials slide and stretch during work, and thicker ones give a stable basis for drawing. So for thin fabrics, it's worth using a stencil for drawing or pre-paint. On smooth surfaces like cotton, silk and polyester, feel free to use even markers with thinner tips, while on structured surfaces I prefer using markers only with medium and thick tips, because thinner tips can't handle little bumps on them. The color of fabrics also influences the appearance of the design. On light materials it's more vivid, while on darker materials it appears duller. Without any further ado, let's start our first project. Here we have a kid's t-shirt with a food stain on it. Instead of throwing it away, we can give it a new life by painting over it. Spread the t-shirt out on the table on an even surface. The stain reminds me of the shape of a spider, so I'm planning to design a composition in which a frog is trying to catch a spider. First, I'm making a stencil, which will help me draw the frog's shape onto the t-shirt. A stencil can be used countless times. It's worth choosing a thicker paper. Before you start drawing, put a piece of cardboard inside the t-shirt to prevent the paint from piercing onto the back of the t-shirt. If you are working on a knitted fabric, due to the elasticity of the fabric, it's important to draw in short movements so that the material doesn't stretch and distort the pattern. I just press the tip of the green marker on the t-shirt this time. Since the tip is so wide, it's not necessary to satiate with it. If you feel like you've run out of paint, press the marker on a piece of paper 1 or 2 times and it will refill the tip so you can continue working. Once the first layer is ready, let it dry for 5 to 10 minutes. After that, you can start painting the next layer with another color. When working on cotton or other fabrics, keep in mind that you can only cover lighter colors with darker ones, so plan accordingly. After the pattern is completely dry, iron the t-shirt over medium heat. Then the t-shirt becomes washable, the pattern remains permanently on it. Here we have a canvas shoe, which we can customize to our own particular taste. Make sure it's clean before you start drawing on it. I'm drawing the desired pattern faintly on the surface right now. The faint outline is ready, now I can start filling. Since the material is thick and doesn't stretch, markers in any width are usable for painting. So the fabric is also usable for making detailed patterns. It absorbs the paint pretty quickly, so it dries fast on the surface, not hardening the fabric by the paint layer. The drying time is between 5 to 15 minutes, depending on the thickness of the paint layer. Here we have an old used denim jacket, which we can upcycle by creating patterns on it. Colors are most vivid on light materials. Black paint is best suited for blue denim. Needlepoint markers are the only type I don't recommend to use on denim because the fabric is too structured for it. One layer of paint doesn't cover the jacket properly, so wait until the first layer has dried. After that, you can apply the second layer, but bear in mind this will harden the surface. Here we have a plain colored cushion cover. We would like to paint a pattern on it, for example, a palm leaf. Linen is usually a fabric with a looser weave, which is why it slides during work. Not being elastic makes it easier to paint and draw on it. Markers from a width of 2 mm to 15 mm are suitable for working on linen. Here we have a plain silk scarf. We would like to jazz it up with a floral pattern. Since the material is thin and soft, it's better to choose a patterning technique that can be produced by pressing. With this technique, we can create a wide variety of patterns by lining up, tilting, changing direction. Here we have a light blue, windproof polyester jacket. We want to liven it up. The fabric is thin. In this case, it's recommended to use a shape along which the curves can be made. This kind of polyester fabric is suitable for working with both narrow and wide-tipped markers. I'm using the widest tipped marker. Each element is a little different due to the nature of the tip's tracing. This technique is suitable for creating both geometric and organic patterns. This is just the tip of the iceberg because there is an infinite amount of micro difference between fabric surfaces. Learn more by checking our website. If you like our video, make sure to hit the like button and follow us on YouTube and on our other social media channels.